Welcome back to this channel, guys. I know it's been a long time since I've posted a video, but here we are. I've rebranded the channel and I am going to do my absolute best to keep posting these videos. So here we are today. I am going to cook some beef with some green peas and just a quick meal, nothing too fancy. I'm gonna whip this up together so I can have a quick meal today on Tuesday. And yeah, let's get right into it. So this is already seasoned. I have all-purpose seasoning in there, the Grace Jamaican browning, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and some chili flakes. However, you can add whatever seasoning you want to this, but these are just the seasonings I added. Now, these green peas, I already washed them in vinegar and some baking soda just to clean them up, but I am going to pop them in two. You can choose to leave them long if you choose to, or you can even cut them down smaller, but I'm going to just cut them in two so they don't look too long or too chunky with the beef, just so they're proportionate to the beef in the pot. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now, just to get those prepared. Now, time to get our pot ready for cooking. I am using extra virgin olive oil. You don't need too much oil, so I'm adding that to the pot, and I'm just gonna let the oil get hot so we can start cooking this beef. Okay, so our pot is hot and I am going to add the beef to the pot so we can start cooking this up. So you just want to go ahead and pour that in and then separate it with a wooden spoon or whatever you choose to, but I used a wooden spoon just so I'm not scraping the pot or melting a plastic spoon. So I think that's the better option, but you're the king or the queen of your kitchen, my dear. So here I am just separating the beef, just so those can cook, get a brown color. That's what we're looking for. We want the beef to be cooked on every side. So I'm just getting that sorted out in the pot so they can brown, get some color, and start to cook. So our beef is coming together nicely. It is cooked. It has a nice brown color that we're looking for. So I'm just gonna let that stay a few more minutes, not too long because we don't want it to burn. We're gonna let that do its thing for a few more minutes, and then we'll add some water to that so it can continue doing its thing. The beef already got the color that I'm looking for, so here now I'm going to add some hot water to it so it can cook down and get soft. You do not want to add cold water to your beef. You want to add hot or warm water just so it does not disturb the cooking process. So when you add the cold water, it just takes a bit longer to cook. So I boiled some water in the kettle and add that to it. I'm just trying to see how tender it is right now. We're looking for a tender beef where the fork can just go right through. We're not quite there yet, so I'm gonna let this stay and keep simmering, and then we will come back. So while the beef is doing its thing, I already have some fresh seasonings cut up. I have bell peppers, all 3 colors, and some fresh onion. So once the beef is done doing its thing, I'll be adding this to the pot. All right, so the water simmered down a bit. I'm just doing a test to see how tender the beef is. It's not quite there yet. Beef can take a while sometimes to cook, where you have to keep adding water for it to get more tender. So I'm going to just go ahead and add the green peas to the pot right now because they need to cook anyway, or at least I like when they're cooked, not too soft but still have that crunch to it. So I just added those to the pot so it can simmer down together with the beef. So I'm just gonna let that keep doing its thing before going to the next step. Look at that, it looks pretty good. What do you think? Let me know what you think. We're almost there, guys. Alright, so it's been a few minutes, just doing a check right here. The peas are cooked, the water simmered down some more, and I am now going to add our fresh seasonings to the pot and let that do its thing. I actually want these to cook a little bit. I don't like them raw in my food, especially if it's mixed with meat. So I'm just gonna let those cook and get some color a bit before turning the stove off. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it do its thing and then we'll check back. Here it is, guys. The seasonings are cooked, the green peppers are cooked, the beef is cooked. So I am ready to go and yeah, just look at it. I just let it cook down a little bit more just to get some more brown. I don't like when my meat look white, so I just let that cook down a little bit more to my taste. However, you can personalize this however you want. So this is my final product, how it looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the fire, and yeah, this is the final product. Stay tuned to see how I plate this dish. Okay, here is the dish. This is my son's plate, so that's why it looks like a little bit of food. He's only 9, so I didn't give him too much of the peppers because he'll pick them out. So this is his final product. Of course, we can't forget the plantain, some fresh lettuce, some rice, and or beef. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until the next video.